If you're looking for a rock that when you're done will impress people, this is it. It's a fun 3D op art heart design. Start by giving yourself an outline around the outer edge of your rock and then placing a heart inside of it. Now, if you can't freehand a heart, cut a template out and trace it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I like to use Post-it notes when I'm doing straight lines on rocks because I can use pressure to curve it over the edges and keep my lines nice and straight. So you're going to create vertical lines across your surface. Anytime you get to the edge of your heart, pick up your pen and leave that area blank. You're going to come back and create arches anywhere your heart is, and you want it kind of arching away from the center. Then you're going to repeat the same thing with horizontal lines. You're going to skip over the heart, and then once you've got all of your edges done, you're going to attach the edges through the heart, creating a bulge from the center. Now we are going to fill in all of this design with color, so if you mess up a line, go ahead and fix it. You can bring the color right up to the edge of the line you like, covering any mistakes you may have made. Now when filling in this design, you're going to fill it in a checkerboard fashion, but sometimes with the bulge, some of the areas get really small. So I like to go through and dot in my colors all the way around because sometimes it will seem like it's right next to another piece. So if you work your way around, you'll figure out which color belongs in each one of the spaces. Once I have one of them dotted all the way out, I just fill in the opposite squares with my second color and then come back again with that first color. Now we're completely filled in. Take your extra fine tip paint pen and reline everything, which will make it look crisp and beautiful. And you could stop right here, but we're gonna do one more final step that will take it from this to this amazing shadow, which really makes the heart pop. So I let this heart dry overnight so everything's nice and dry. We're going to take our extra fine tip paint pen and we're going to create little dots along the outline of the heart. Then with the paintbrush that is just slightly damp, you're going to kind of wiggle right along those dots you place down and pull a slight shadow out from your heart. Now, I like to let this build up slowly. As you can see, it takes a while sometimes to get that paint moving, but once it does, you'll get this little shadow and you will start building up a little bit of paint on your brush as well. So just work with it nice and slow, have patience, dab, 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 and then use a little bit of brush and just slowly work your way around. I'm going to show you half and half here so you can really tell. It's so subtle, but it makes such a huge difference. So I'm going to quickly work this shadow all the way around the heart, and then we have one last step that you can go back in with your colors on the inside of the heart. Anywhere that black might have flooded over the edge, just even if it's the slightest bit, you want a nice bright edge of that color. It really lifts that heart right off the rock. I hope you challenge yourself to this fun design. Follow along for more rock painting tutorials, and here's some more heart rocks for you to check out.